Welcome to Solve It Simple, where we are going to learn simple ways to solve the math questions of NCERT syllabus. In this video, we are going to learn to solve the first exercise of chapter 6, that is exercise 6.1. The solution to exercise 6.1 is based on the concepts of linear pair of angles and vertical opposite angles. So if you have any doubt, please reinforce the concepts by watching the video of Introduction to Lines and Angles, which was uploaded earlier. Also try to read the textbook and reinforce the concepts. Try attempting the example questions given in the textbook. This will help you to solve the exercise questions more easily. If you have any doubt in solving the example questions, please share it in the comment box below. We will upload it as a separate video. Now let's start solving the exercise questions of exercise 6.1. Please note that as we are applying the properties of linear pair of angles and vertical opposite angles to solve these questions, you may find the same questions solved in different ways. But do not worry, as long as you apply the properties correctly, this is fine. Now let's solve the first question. Let's read the question first. In figure 6.13, lines AB and CD intersect at O. If angle AOC plus angle BOE equals 70 degree and angle BOD equals 40 degree, find angle BOE and reflex angle COE. Now let's write down what's been given to us. Angle AOC plus angle BOE is 70 degree. AOC plus BOE is given as 70 degree and BOD is 40 degree. So let's mark BOD, which is 40 degree. And you now consider line AB and you see AOC, COE and EOB or BOE forms a linear pair of angles. So we can write angle AOC plus COE, angle COE plus angle BOE is 180 degree. And it has been given angle AOC plus BOE. Angle AOC plus BOE is given as 70 degree. So we can write 70 degree plus angle COE is 180 degree. Therefore, angle COE is 180 minus 70, which is 110 degree. So we can write angle COE is 110 degree. So you understood how we got COE? COE is 110 degree. Now consider line CD. Have you seen line CD here? We know these two angles, and also we know that line CD is a straight line and these angles forms a linear pair. So which are the angles here? Considering line CD, we can write angle COE plus EOB, or we can write angle BOE plus BOD is 180 degree. Why? Because this is a linear pair. We write LP here, also here LP, linear pair. And we know COE is 110 degree. So we can write 110 degree plus BOE is what we have to find out. Angle BOE plus angle BOD. Angle BOD is 40 degree, which makes 180 degree. So now angle BOE will be 180 minus 110 plus 40 gives you 150. So BOE is 30 degree. So we have found the answer for angle BOE, which is 30 degree. And what is next? Next is reflex angle COE. So for that, first we'll see which is COE this is COE, angle COE. Reflex of angle COE is the reverse of this angle, reflex of this angle. So which is equal to, we can write angle COE is 110 degree. Reflex angle COE is equal to, what is the equation for that? 360 minus 110 degree, which is equal to 250. So reflex of angle COE is this, and the value is 250 degree. So answer for reflex angle COE is 250 and angle BOE is 30 degree. It again, reflex angle COE is from here till here, that is 360 minus value of COE, that is 360 minus 110, which is 250 degree. Now let's solve the question number 2. Let's read the question first. In figure 6.14, line XY and MN intersect at O. If angle POY is 90 degree and A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3, find C. Let's write down what is being given. So it's being given that angle POY is 90 degree, A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3. Now we have to find C. So A is to B is given as 2 is to 3 and angle POY is 90 degree. So we know if POY is 90 degree, POX also will be 90 degree. So angle POX is 90 degree, and we know these two angles are complementary angles. So we can say A plus B is equal to 90 degree as well. But as this is being given as a ratio, let's first consider A is equal to 2x and B is equal to 3x. So A plus B, we can write 2x plus 3x is equal to 90 degree. That is 5x is equal to 90 degree. X is equal to 90 by 5, which gives you 18 degree. So now let's find A. A is equal to 2x, that is 2 into 18 will give you 36 degree, and B is equal to 3x, which is 3 into 18, which will give you 3 into 18 is 54 degree. So A is 36, B is 54. Now let's look at the figure. You see the line MN, it's again a straight line, and you can say B and angle B and angle C forms a linear pair. So what is angle B plus angle C? We have learned angle B plus angle C are linear pair. It forms, the sum of them is 180 degree. Reason is linear pair. So what is angle B? Angle B is given as 50 degree. We found that angle B is 50 degree. Angle C we have to find out, which is equal to 180. The sum of this is 180 degree. So angle C is equal to 180 minus 54, which will give you 126 degree. So the angle C is what we have to find out. Find C. C is equal to 126 degree. So the value is 126 degree. 3. Let's read the question first. In figure 6.15, angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. Then prove that angle PQS is equal to angle PRT. Now let's look at the figure. You can see that there is a straight line SR here, and we have two angles PQS and PQR. So let's mark them PQS, PQS and PQR. So these two forms linear pair of angles. So we can say that angle PQS plus angle PQR. PQS plus angle PQR is 180 degree. Why? Let's put this as equation 1. Reason is linear pair. Similarly, you can also find angle PRQ, angle PRQ and angle PRT. Angle PRT, can you see that? PRQ and angle PRT forms a linear pair of angles. So we can write them as angle PRT, PRT plus angle PRQ, this angle is equal to 180 degree. Second equation. Why? Because this forms a linear pair. Now compare equation 1 and 2. Comparing 1 and 2. As we see that the right hand side of these two equations are equal, we can say that the left hand sides are equal. Like angle PQS plus angle PQR is equal to angle PRT plus angle PRQ. Why? Because equation 1 and 2, the right hand side are equal. So we equate the left hand side. PQS plus PQR is equal to PRT plus PRQ. Now it's been given that angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. Where is PQR? This PQR is equal to angle PRQ. So can we write PQS plus angle PQR is equal to angle PRT plus, instead of PRQ, we can write angle PQR. Did you understand how we got this? It is given PRQ is equal to PQR. So instead of PRQ, we write PQR. So now we see these two equations, these two are equal. So we can cancel it off, PQR. And hence we get PQS is equal to angle PRT. Now look at the question. So we are supposed to solve PQS is equal to PRT. So hence this has been solved. Hence this has been proved. It's been proved PQS is equal to PRT. Now let's solve question number 4. First, let's read the question. In figure 6.16, if x plus y is equal to y plus z, then prove that AOB is a line. So it's been given that x plus y is equal to w plus z, and we have to prove that AOB is a line. AOB is a line. So let's first see the figure. You see AOB, and we have to prove AOB is a line. Now let's look at all the angles here. We have X, Y, Z and W, and you can see that these angles are angles around a point, and you have learned before angles around a point is, the sum of the angles around a point is 360 degree. So we can write X plus Y plus Z plus W is equal to 360 degree, right? And we know it has been given X plus Y is equal to W plus Z. So we can write X plus Y plus, instead of W plus Z, we can write X plus Y as Z. So it is 360 degree. How do you simplify this? We can write 2x plus 2y is equal to 360, or we can write x plus y is equal to 360 degree by 2. Any doubt in this? We take the 2 out, so it will be 2 into x plus y, and then x plus y is equal to 360 by 2, which is 180 degree. What does this mean? It means that sum of angle x and y is equal to 180 degree. So it's been given x plus y is equal to 180 degree. And we know that the sum of these angles is 180 degree. You have learned in axiom 6.1 that if the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree, then the ray stands on a line, or you can say the non-common arms forms a line. If you have forgotten that, please check again the axiom 6, the converse of axiom 6.1. So it shows that has been given x plus y is equal to 180 degree, and we can say that AOB is a line. Hope it's clear to you. X and y, sum of them is 180 degree. So the adjacent angles, the sum of the adjacent angles is 180 degree. Then the non-common arms forms a line. And also we see OC, the ray OC stands on the line AB. Hence it is proved. Prove that AB is a line. AB is a line. Hence proved. Also we write it here. The reason is angles around a always write down the reason why we form this
now
equation.
Let's solve question number 5. Let's read the question first. In figure 6.17, POQ is a line. Ray OR is perpendicular to line PQ. QS is another ray lying between rays OP and OR. Prove that angle ROS is equal to half of angle QOS minus angle POS.
Now let's find out what is being given to us. It's been given that POQ is a line and OR is a perpendicular to line PQ. As it's been given, OR is perpendicular to line PQ. We can say ROQ is 90 degree, right? Because this is a right angle. So ROQ is 90 degree. We have to prove ROS. This is the angle ROS is equal to half of angle QOS minus POS. ROS is QOS minus POS. Let's, for solving questions like this, we have to see what is the LHS and the RHS. So we can see from this figure that this is a line and we have these angles as the linear pair. So can we write POS, angle POS plus angle ROS plus ROQ is equal to 180 degree? Yes. Why? Because this forms a linear pair. Line PQ is a straight line and we have all these adjacent angles together forms 180 degree. Or we can write angle POS plus angle ROS. What is ROQ? It is 90 degree. It's equal to 180 degree. And we can write POS plus ROS is equal to 180 minus 90, which will give you 90 degree. And we can also write ROS is equal to 90 degree minus POS. So always look into the LHS and the RHS. We can figure out how to write this depending on the question. So this is the first equation. So now let's see what all we have a QOS. Can you find something related to QOS and ROS in this figure? See, we have QOS and ROS and this 90 degree. So can we frame an equation with that? Let's see. We can write QOS is equal to QOS. You see this angle? QOS is equal to ROQ plus ROS, and we know ROQ is equal to 90 degree. right? Can we write like this, or can we frame it like this? Angle ROS is equal to angle QOS minus 90 degree. So this forms the second equation, angle POS. So now we add 1 and 2. Why? We see that we have a minus 90 degree and a plus 90 degree. So we add 1 and 2. You may cancel out the 90 degrees, and then we'll see how we frame the equation. So we have angle ROS plus angle ROS is equal to 90 degree minus angle POS plus equation 2, angle QOS minus 90 degree. Did you understand how I got this? We add 1 and 2. So LHS is ROS plus ROS, ROS plus ROS, and right hand side is 90 minus angle POS plus angle QOS minus 90 degree. So what will happen now? We can cancel it off, this 90 and 90 degree, and we can write angle ROS plus angle ROS will become 2 angle ROS is equal to, we can write minus angle POS. Just rewritten. So we can write angle ROS is equal to half of angle QOS minus angle POS. How do you got that? Because this has been multiplied here. So we take it this side, it will be divided. So hence we were asked to prove angle ROS is equal to half of angle QOS minus POS. Hence it's proved that ROS is equal to half of angle QOS minus angle POS.
Now let's solve question number 6. Let's read the question first. It's given that angle XYZ is equal to 64 degree and XY is produced to point P. Draw a figure from the given information. If ray YQ bisects angle ZYP, find angle XYQ and reflects angle QYP.
In this question, the figure is not being given. We have to draw the figure from with the given information. Let's draw the figure first. So it's been given angle XYZ is equal to 64 degree. So let's draw the angle XYZ first. First, let's draw XYZ as 64 degree. So XYZ is been drawn as 65 degree, and then it has been given that XY is to produce to point P. So let's produce, or we extend XY to point P. So we draw like this, XY produced to point P. So we have this as point P. And then it's given ray YQ bisects angle ZYP. Ray YQ bisects angle ZYP. So we have this angle ZYP. You see that it's been written that ray YQ bisects. So what does bisect means? The angles formed will be equal, or half of this angle. So will be have YQ, ray YQ. These two angles, as is given YQ bisects ZYP, we can say these two angles are equal, right? So we can write Z angle ZYQ is equal to PYQ. So this is the figure with the given information. Now let's try to find angle ZYQ and reflex angle QYP. ZYQ, where is XYQ, this angle. So we know this is 64. We have to find this angle to find XYQ. Now let's look at the figure. You see a straight line XP formed here. So what can we say? This XY and these angles forms a linear pair. So which are the adjacent angles that forms a linear pair? So we'll write it down here. Angle XYZ plus ZYQ plus QYP, or we write PYQ is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because this is a linear pair. You know how it's formed, right? XYZ ZYQ plus QYP. In this line, it forms the linear. So we will write XYZ plus ZYQ. Instead of PYQ, we write ZYQ itself. Why? Because these two are equal. It's equal to 180 degree. And we know XYZ is 64. So we can write 2 angle ZYQ is equal to 180 degree minus, what is XYZ? It is 64 degree, which is equal to 2 angle ZYQ is equal to 116 degree. 180 minus 64 is 116 degree, or angle ZYQ is equal to 116 by 2, which gives you 58 degree. So ZYQ is 58, and we know that ZYQ is PYQ itself. Both are equal. So we can write angle PYQ is 58 as well. And what is ZYQ? So we can write ZYQ is 58 here. Okay, ZYQ, we just found out ZYQ is 58 degree, and this is also 58 degree, because we found out now PYQ is equal to 58 degree as well. And now we are asked to find ZYQ. Can we find XYQ? Sorry, XYQ. What is XYQ? XYQ is addition of these two angles, that is 64 plus 58 degree, which gives you 122 degree. So this is the answer for ZYQ. ZYQ is 122 degree. So what is next to be found out? Next to be found out is reflex angle QYP. How do you find QY? First we'll find out QYP. We know QYP is 58 degree. We have to find reflex QYP. Or how do you find reflex QYP? Reflex QYP is 360 minus PYQ. So we write it down here. Reflex angle QYP is equal to 360 minus the angle QYP. How much is QYP? 360 minus angle QYP is 58 degree. So 360 minus 58 will give you 302 degree. So that is the answer for reflex angle QYP. So reflex angle QYP is 302 degree and ZYQ is 122 degree.
By this, we have come to the end of the video. We have solved the questions of exercise 6.1. Thank you for watching till the end. Hope you have understood the concepts and able to follow the questions as we solve them. Try to solve the questions by yourself again, and if you have any doubts, please share it in the comment box. See you in the next video. Till then, enjoy your learning. Take care and bye.